Alright, new game, enhanced, Week in Paradise. We're playing Postal 2, baby! This game is currently 99 cents on Steam, and its DLC is 86 cents, but by the time this video gets up, that will likely be incorrect, because this is being recorded on the 17th, and we'll see when it gets uploaded. Now, I'm just gonna play right through. I'm just gonna play through it, I'm not going to do any editing because, unfortunately, good editing software is hard to come by. And if I get, like, really start going crazy with it, this could get really, like, it could take me, like, 6-7 hours to edit however long this is going to take. Now, you might ask, why am I talking over the cutscenes? Honestly, it's just because the cutscenes in Postal do not matter. The story of Postal is just completely irrelevant. It means nothing. Because none of anything makes sense.
Fuck you, buddy.
Oh boy.
No one's impressed. Here's one for your mother. Ow!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So this is probably going to take a long time to upload, which is going to make me super sad, but, you know, I do what I gotta, because my friend wants to see this, wants to witness Postal 2 in all of its insanity. So, we technically only are going to have 3 goals today, but we're actually gonna do a lot more. Alright, so it's gonna be fun, guys. Trust me.
Christ, it's as hot as the devil's rectum in here. When did we move to hell?
You were the one who insisted on relocating for that
and here
stupid
we go.
video game job.
Meet
Yeah,
the
well, crap isn't
Postal
by itself,
dude.
you know. Why isn't the AC on? Broken.
When you're done screwing around, I made a list of errands for you on the fridge.
Oh boy.
Jesus, woman.
Special guest star Gary Coleman.
Where's the milk?
So long, Gary.
It's
We
on
miss you.
the damn list.
And we
I'll
will
put you on the
probably
damn list.
be seeing you quite soon. Not because we're gonna die. No.
What the? Ah, stupid dog.
Oh, champ.
Don't let the dog out.
Crap.
Alright, time to get into our car. Now, Postal 2 actually
And don't
has
forget my rocky road.
has
Yeah,
a
whatever.
very interesting style to it, where it is an open world game
Let me
made
guess.
on what I'm pretty sure is the Source engine. So like the Half-Life 1 engine.
I can tell this is going to be an interesting
No, it's
day.
made on Unreal 1. Yeah.
Go
Or
see
no, Unreal
Vince.
2. So
I was
it
pretty
runs on
hungover
Unreal
yesterday,
2,
but
and
I
it is a
think I remember
full
where I
open
work.
world. Now,
Score some cash.
that being
Excellent.
said,
Hmm.
is
Ah,
it does
there
have
it is.
load zones,
Pick up some
and
milk.
we will
Now
be seeing
where's
plenty of
that?
them.
Here it is.
So these are our only mission objectives for the day. Now, there are ways to play this game without killing anyone. We will not be doing those. Alright, first step to playing Postal 2 Enhanced. You get the shovel, you get the axe, you get your crack. Yes, you heard me right, crack. Second step, you jump up here, because the shovel in Enhanced Edition lets you fly. I don't know why they decided to do this, but I don't know. You also take no fall damage from the shovel, so hi.
Get the hell out of here, you lunatic.
That's the wrong door. This door. Get the Kevlar. Kick the window out. Alright. We are on our way. Hello. You can open doors normally, but why would you? Oh baby. Now we have a machine gun, a shotgun.
Get out now!
Come on. Oh wait, the cops aren't actually after me. That's cool. Alright. Now, the thing is, we're gonna need to get more crack. And that is very easily obtainable. As well as a chainsaw. Right here. Chainsaw. Ow! Ow.
Look out!
I remember there being something in here, but I guess I was
Vince
wrong.
needs to see you, dude.
Thanks.
If it was up your ass, you'd know.
What's that shit supposed to be?
Oh, I thought a gunfight was gonna break out, and then I'd have reason to murder. Alright, oh wait, actually, there's something else I want to do. There's something I want to do here. So, if you're playing in enhanced mode, which you get after beating a week in paradise, you can pick people up. He's praising.
One side.
And we shall reunite him with his people. Yes, we've done a good thing today. Yes, hello, I'd like to have your shotgun. Yep. I believe there is also something in this room. Nope, just kinky torture. So okay, so that cut there was actually me going and answering a call that I got. But yeah, I muted my microphone just in case, and I guess I forgot to unmute it. So you're stuck with me you're stuck with post Trevor for now, post Hot Cocoa. So here I was going. Oh, I was just going to the crack dealer near the postal dude's house, and I killed the police officer. And I picked up a crack pipe from him because he was holding it. Unfortunately, I couldn't also pick up the one that was actually in his hand, but oh well. Which actually is pretty nice, all things considered. He charges you $100 for crack on the first day. I actually forgot that I already had my thing. The game told me the pissing tutorial, and I figured I'd demonstrate the modifiers for piss that you can do in this game during enhanced mode. This is not going to be as good as what I had initially done, but at least now I could just focus on the commentary. So I actually at this point was figuring out that the flight is you use alt fire to stay up, and then you use the primary fire to push yourself in directions. Although the primary fire is best for starting off, it seems. But yeah, just doing a secret here. I actually come back and do another secret area over here that I forgot to later. But yeah, it's right on the other side of this building. Like I meant to do it and then I just didn't. But I did find the Holy Lord of all things. So I was explaining here that a lot of changes to the weapons are also made. Like the machete in normal, you can throw it like a boomerang like this, but in enhanced mode you can just do that. You can throw as many as you want.
Man, that's fucking awesome.
And because it is one of the edged weapons, they all do like outrageous melee damage and kill most enemies instantly. Except for some that we'll get to later on in the playthrough, and I was demonstrating that the scythe and sledgehammer also have similar alt fires, and all of them just have unlimited ammo, and you can just throw a million sledgehammers, and it's really fun. So I was too caught up in that. I was gonna go to the cat room, and I was just so caught up in the fact that I found the what's
What's that awful stench?
the shotgun, the sawed-off, to really care.
Seriously,
And the modifier for the shotgun, for the sawed-off, is that it doesn't need to reload, even though it has 2 barrels. It doesn't need to reload
Too easy.
in enhanced mode, which is crazy because this is what it does to people. So, I've now fired 2, 3, 4, 5 shots with it, and I've killed far more people than I've actually shot bullets. And I was just so happy that I decided I'd go upstairs and it actually says infidels stay out over there, and I just decided I'd go on a bit of a shotgun massacre to show you the raw power of this absolute sex cannon of a shotgun. Because this gun is possibly the single most powerful shotgun I've ever used in any game. In terms of, it doesn't kill demons and stuff, but you gotta put it in perspective of, like, the game, because this shotgun breaks the game. Like, we will see some shit. This shotgun destroys everything it touches. Except for, like, 2 or 3 enemies. Get absolutely melted by that shotgun. So, that is what we're gonna be using for quite a bit of time here. It's probably going to be the primary weapon of this playthrough. Getting it on Monday is ridiculous because normally it doesn't spawn until Thursday in a secret room. So, yeah, getting a full 7 days with this shotgun is going to be a treat. I'm very excited to see how we can just burn through the rest of this game like this. Seeing as how my initial playthrough was 10 hours, and probably the last 2 hours was just Thursday through Sunday, and that was because I didn't have the sawed off, and the moment I got the sawed off, everything went a lot faster. I wanted to go to the book repository. I wanted to get on top of it. I don't remember why, but I actually do spend a little bit of time looking around here for secrets, goodies, collectibles, because, well, not collectibles. There aren't collectibles. Postal? That's bullshit. But yeah, Postal is a game that very heavily rewards exploring. It's still, like, astonishing to me that this game runs on Unreal Engine 2 and functions as well as it does, and is basically a full realized open city by Friday or Thursday or whatever. And it runs pretty well. Yeah, sure, it crashes a lot, but we'll probably have several crashes in this playthrough. But this game is good. It's real good. I'm pretty sure that this has not been cut off, and I said it, but 99 cents on Steam for a game that has all this crazy stuff in it, and has a really active modding scene on the Steam Workshop as well. Very good. Very, very good. And Postal 4 is on Steam in early access, and they're doing a ton of updates to that. They more or less the reason they're doing it is to make the references or the jokes as like timely as possible. Here I'm demonstrating the dog biscuit mechanic, because if you give dogs biscuits, they will become your allies, and you can get what's it called? You can get an army of dogs in one mission, and oh boy, can you get an army. It gets pretty outrageous how many dogs you can have following you on Friday. But yeah, I actually super dig the song that plays in this house. But more shotgun ammo, because Lord knows we need that. Yeah, so Postal 2, very good game. I'm probably gonna try and get Postal 4 at some point, or I'll probably watch a playthrough of Postal 4, because I really, really love this series. Running with Scissors is even though they make games like Postal, essentially just mass murder simulators, is not an inaccurate description of the Postal games. They are actually a company with very high standards, and those standards are best exemplified in the fact that you can no longer purchase Postal 3 in any official capacity from Running with Scissors. They delisted it from all of their storefronts. The complete Postal bundle on Steam is called Every Postal Except That One, and it really is something to be said when they sell the Uwe Boll Postal movie on Steam, but not Postal 3. Yeah, and the Postal bundle is called Every Postal Except That One. And just more crime, just because I didn't want to wait in that line to deposit my check. But you might also notice, wait a minute, you didn't even pick up your check yet. Yes, you are 100% correct. But you don't need to, see, because all the money is still here. The money that rightfully belongs to Mr. Postal Dude.
I'm gonna find more of that good stuff.
Which that is his real name, is Postal Dude. And it's great. I actually missed some ammo there. Whoops. Oh well. Ugh. But yeah, there's another secret in this room that you can discover. So just collect the money. Every day there's progressively more money in this bank. You can come and rob it literally every day, and it always has more money, and the amount of money scales with the day, to the point where I think I got almost $1,000 out of it on Thursday, when I played through. But enhanced mode, who knows? Maybe there's gonna be like $3,000 in there on Tuesday. Who knows? But the price of things actually does change day to day. Generally, things get more expensive, specifically health pipes or crack get more expensive as the week goes on, just because it's such a good healing item. It gives you 125 health, and just as long as you can, if you have a healthy supply of them, which I think I have like 7 or 8 by the end of the episode, they're really, really good. They're incredibly good. So yeah, pretty great. This is one of the crack dealers here. Yep. So on Monday, crack costs $100 everywhere. After that, it costs $200 on Tuesday, and then $500 on Thursday.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, I end up with 7 crack pipes. And I didn't want to kill a dog, but you know, sometimes these things happen. I didn't feel like getting a dog on my side just before going to the protests, or to get my paycheck. Whoops. Big surprise, the first level of a game 17 years old. There's protesters in Postal, because Postal makes fun of everything, including itself. Oh, I don't know if I picked up the newspaper, but, man, 12 minutes in, to this segment that I have to re-record. But, yeah, Postal has an Uwe Boll movie that Running with Scissors would rather sell that than Postal 3, which is like, I can't imagine a bigger shot in the face to any, like, game production studio that, yeah, your Uwe Boll movie adaptation of, the Uwe Boll movie adaptation of our game is a better, product than your sequel to our game. Like, that's actually just kicking someone super hard in the dick. Like, Uwe Boll does not make good movies, and he is a raging narcissistic psychopath. He essentially makes movies to avoid paying taxes, and that's what he was doing. Rich man making movies to avoid taxes in Germany. And, He made movies on Postal, House of the Dead, bunch of crap, and like he got so pissed off. He's like, well, I made my movies and I don't like my critics, so I'm going to challenge all of the people who've ever all of my critics to a boxing match. And he literally flew out people to Germany or whatever and beat the shit out of him because he has such a small penis. And I know, and he didn't get, like, his Kickstarter or something failed, and he told all of his fans that they were fucking losers and that the Avengers are bullshit. Like, the dude's like a troll at this point. He just trolls, but he's also rich, so, like, whatever. At least he didn't do anything like Martin Shkreli, where Martin Shkreli is a humongous asshole. I do actually fall out of the map here, and I do try to get back up because I didn't know that the following would happen, where if you fall out of the map, you don't die, you just get teleported back to the map, which is good. Props to Running with Scissors for knowing that that is a possibility and just implementing a solution other than random invisible walls. So, at this point, I contemplate doing a run-and-gun mission, but I decide not today. I'll wait until I have more shotgun ammo, because that mission is very long. It's kind of hard. I don't imagine it'll be too terribly hard on this difficulty. In this mode, where I have the double-barrel shotgun already. But that mission is brutal. It is very hard. And with the ammo caps essentially increased to 9,999, I can stockpile a lot more ammo before I attempt it, and I'll probably have a much better time. So, that's fun. But it is a pretty good mission. You get some pretty dope weapons out of it. You get the you get a couple of very, very powerful weapons out of it. So powerful that I frequently end up killing myself with them. But, yeah, there's me not being able to crouch, then, not being able to jump, then swing, the shovel at the same time because I am a fraud. But yeah, we're entering into the home stretch where all I need to do is rock up to my job and collect my paycheck. But I do actually, at one point, I did promise war crimes in this episode, and many more to follow in this series. So I'm going to go acquire the tools to commit war crimes. I'm going to go and grab some very, very ruthless shit, because I scroll through my weapons and I realize, oh, I don't actually have the thing. So I go and I grab this. Can of hairspray and a lighter. Also the scissors, because the scissors are great. The scissors are very kind of in vanilla Postal 2, but in enhanced mode, because the dev's name is running with scissors, you run really fast while holding scissors. Like, about, like, not quite as fast as, like, shovel flying, but, like, while keeping your own, like, your control, you actually move incredibly fast, and the scissors are very good for that in this game. So I actually tried catching a cat, but no, the cats have to be sitting still for you to pick them up. Which, if you ever try to pick up a moving cat, you'll know that that is pretty accurate to reality, because they do not like being, most cats actually do not like being picked up, but we are currently somehow stuffing like 7, or like 1, I think that was actually the first one we picked up this playthrough. It is, and that's what reminded me to go back and show off what I like to call the Conda Zone. I'm going to start calling it that because the person who requested this playthrough pretty much, and was just like, I want to see you play this game because this game sounds insane. Conda, good friend of mine, good friend of Scarlett's. But you know what I have to do with all these kittens, Conda? Well, got 40 ammo for the chainsaw. Here we go. Here we go. No, I'm not actually going to do that. The actual, what you're supposed to actually do with this area is you're supposed to grab the catnip over there, throw it down, and then the cats all run over towards it, and get into a state where you can just pick them up. And that one just stops moving on his own. I came over and picked him up. You can't pick the catnip back up once you throw it. There are 2 uses for catnip. There's this, which the basic use for cats in this game is you shove a shotgun in their ass and you use them as a silencer for the shotgun. We're not going to be doing that because cats are actually significantly more useful and on Saturday and Sunday. They take on a whole new use, and they're way, way, way more useful that way. And I figure out that if you just press the shift key to walk, because you're always defaulting to run, so instead of a sprint key, you have a walk key. You can just walk up to a cat and pick it up, because they don't run away from you if you're not sprinting at them, apparently. So that's something to figure out. There is actually also an achievement for having 15 or more cats with you at any one time. I do have this achievement. It's called Reddit Would Be Proud. There's a lot of really great achievements in this game. A lot of them reference other things, like there's so much, but I love this game. For a game that came out almost 20 years ago, Running with Scissors are still supporting it. There's probably going to be a patch in 2029 that adds more stuff to this game. It got DLC like 12 years or something after it came out. It got DLC after Postal 3 came out, which was their way to try and, because again, they really hated Postal 3. Also, war crimes. War crimes are happening right now. Because they really hated Postal 3, they made a DLC for Postal 2 to try and, like, make a... Oh, yeah, also, I just pissed napalm all over these people, because, yeah, this game's fire effects can get pretty wild, especially if, like, you set something on fire that's, like a person laying down or something, and they're, like, on top of something. Like, the fire effect can get really janky, and it looks really funny. But yeah, so they released the Paradise Lost expansion for this game after like 12 years or something, just to what's it called, to like give people a proper like Postal 3 without like having to develop a whole new game. And they actually updated the game in 2016 because there was a sign in the mall that says coming in 2016, and they actually added something like, oh, advice from the future, and there's a couple of other stores that say, oh, coming June 2029. So we're still waiting to see if they decide to do that, which would be really, really funny if they did. But Postal 4 is currently in development. It's shaping up to be pretty good, like an actually like good proper Postal game. With a full open world on Unreal like 5. So like 3 entire iterations of this game's engine have gone through
Nothing
before
personal, man.
this game got a
Let me
proper
fly.
sequel.
But I just started yesterday.
Oh, Vince Desi. Vince Desi is actually like the lead guy at Running with Scissors. Sometimes these guys, if you kill Vince, they come in and they start shooting you. So I was wondering if they were going to, because I shot them,
Time to head home.
or I shot Vince. I actually vaporized Vince. Turned him into an unrecognizable pile of meat, and they just kind of brought out their guns and
Who's
then looked at
with
me
me?
and then put him away.
Come
They
on,
too,
everyone,
they're
follow
the
me.
people who made the game. They understand the power of the sawed-off shotgun and that they didn't stand a chance. Postal Dude doesn't take no shit. I really wish I knew how loud I was talking so I could, like, the only indication I have is the circle around the voice recorder stop button on Windows 10 because I don't have like Audacity or like a good program installed. But
Here I was, my
oh well, we've got time with the quarantine going on. I can get better. I can learn new stuff. But yeah, so in order to complete any day's mission in Postal 2, all you have to do is get all of your stuff crossed off and then walk through a load zone. Does not matter if you're actually close to your house or whatever, if you even go in the right direction. I think at one point I completed my last objective in the same load zone as my house, but like right next to another load zone, like literally 3 steps away, and I just walked into that load zone and teleported home. So there certainly is some like strategy to that, like finishing each day on somewhere like the place where you can get to the load zone fastest and teleport to the end. But we
think I'll
actually
need
do
to
have a
keep
little
an
bit
eye
more
out for
time
these
here. Like
folks.
we've got like a
Definitely
minute 40.
Hazardous to my health.
And that's because I will let the cutscene for tonight and tomorrow morning play and show you what my missions on the next day are. So that will be where we end off the missions for the next day, showing you what, like, giving you a little taste of how much more havoc there is to cause
Well, maybe you can
tomorrow
get
in
more things
Postal.
done for me. What was that?
Enjoy your milk. There is actually totally ways to play this game without killing anyone. I haven't tried it yet. I've only played through the game once, and I played through it the fun way. But here we go. Day 2.
It's been a while since I've confessed. Hope I can remember everything. Let's see. Oh yeah, like I'll ever find that. Oh yeah, I gotta get that petition signed. Good thing I'm a people person. Guess I could do that anywhere. Stupid library book, bitch can't even read. Now where is that? Ooh, Gary's in town. I used to love what's happening. Let's see. I guess this crap ain't gonna get done by itself.
Alright, so we have 4 chores on Tuesday. Confess sins, get signatures, return book, and get Gary's autograph. How will we cause even more war crimes and atrocities with that chore list? I don't know. You'll have to wait until next time to find out, and I'll see you guys later.